Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing fantastic. And today we're going to be cracking open another box from Monthly Knife Club. This is going to be a knife that we're going to look at that's going to go into the giveaway pile. That's right, you're going to have a chance to win whatever's in this box. So definitely hang out. And I'm also going to be checking out some of your comments on our current giveaway. And yeah, we're going to talk about all that. Before we get into all that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and ring that notification bell so you do get notified when I upload new content. And yeah, another knife. Let's do it. Alright, so we are back with another package that I received from Monthly Knife Club. And as always, you should definitely check them out. They are a monthly knife subscription club that will deliver knives to your door every single month. Or they have a shop, so if you're looking for something specific, you can go there to their store and shop, maybe catch something on a discount. The link will be in the description box of this video. They are a friend to the channel, and you should check them out. Do it for me. How about that? Yeah. Alright, so this is a knife that they sent over, and this is not part of the subscription service that I get. This is just a knife that they send me because they support the channel, and they wanted me to do reviews. And what I do, I look at it, get jealous, and then I do a giveaway on it. We have a giveaway running right now, in Sunday. I hope you all are in it, because you're going to get a chance to win a knife. And if you don't win Sunday, don't worry, because this is a new knife. Plus, we got another knife over here that we're going to give away. Okay, so this is part of their Tier 2 name brand knife subscription service. This is a honey badger knife. All right. And by the way, if you look at their subscription boxes, they have, I think, two or three that have other items in them besides knives. And then if you just want knives, they have like 2 or 3 boxes that you can choose from, and you can check them out on their website. And this is from that. So this is their Tier 2 name brand knife. And yeah, go check them out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. They are very awesome people. I love them, and you know, they support, you know. And what more could you ask for than that? Because I believe in passing it along so you guys get to benefit. And let's see, honey badger don't care. Isn't it honey badgers? Aren't they like, they really mean? Maybe I'm getting them confused with something else. Not mean, but I thought they were really tough. Like honey badgers are really, really tough. Okay, but anyway, this is a honey badger knife, and this is a little pamphlet here that talks about your knife, talks about carrying and flipping the pocket clip around, care and maintenance. Okay, so this is really cool. This is a little sheet if you're just getting into knives. That's really cool. And they give you a little case, you know. So if you're like me and you just throw a bunch of knives up here on your shelf, you know, like this, which it's not very organized, but they give you a little case. It's got honey badger on it. So yeah, you know what's in this. So I like that. That's really cool. It's definitely a lot better than what I got going on over here. Alright, so inside, they do give you a little tool, which I'm assuming is going to be for flipping this clip around. So yeah. Alright, and this is our knife. Ooh, the scales are interesting. Oh, that is cool. Boy, look at that. Look at that big old hole, that deploying hole. That is huge. Man, I can stick my pinky finger through that. Woo. And they do have a flipper tab. And check out those scales. The scales are not the knurling, you know, they're kind of like, what, they're kind of like octagons, kind of, sort of. Yeah, it's an octagon, yeah. And they're pretty big, but the perimeters of them are pretty pronounced. So when you touching them, you really do feel them, you know. And that's cool. That's really neat, something different, you know. Because a lot of knives, you know, they just have, like most of the knives I have, they have either very subtle knurling or very aggressive knurling. Kind of like this knife here, which is one we just looked at not too long ago, that has that very subtle knurling to it. But I like this. I like this. It's really cool. Let's see how good it deploys. Yeah. All right. That was. It's got a little bit of needing some oil, but that's okay. Let's see if I can get it out with the. Well, Well, I almost got it. There we go. It just needs a little oil on there. You know, make it come out a lot smoother. It does come out smooth, but a little oil will definitely help it. So like I said, we do have kind of a, it's a normal size pocket clip. Not shallow, not deep. Just right. Yeah. We do have a lashing hole here toward the tail, and the tail does have our 2 standoffs, or is that 1? It might be 2. It may be a 1-piece curved standoff here on the back of the scales. It does have some texturing that, let's see if you guys can see that. Yeah, I know you can see it. But you can't really feel it. You can feel it a little bit in between the scales, just a little bit. But the scales have jimping right here, which I really like. The scales actually have the jimping cut into the scales themselves, and then they run that, it looks like that same type of, that same tool that was used, they come onto the top of the spine, and they give you about a finger width of jimping right there, which is really, really good. We do have a choil that has a liner lock that has some jimping on it that is slightly raised above the scale. So you do feel it with your index in your grip. Yeah, you definitely feel it. And we do have a ledge here for possibly, you know, these 2 fingers here. And then we have a little raised shelf, which I really like for your pinky finger. And it fits perfect. This knife feels really good. And the pocket clip doesn't it doesn't interfere with your grip. It just kind of tucks on in there and hides real good. I like it. I like it. Kind of like a drop point kind of blade. I like it. Man, this is a cool knife. Okay, so what we got on this knife, this is an $80 value knife. So they're really hooking me up. Let's see, D2 steel. We got D2 steel on the blade, so that's really good. Let's see, Honey Badger's frictionless opening. That's not frictionless. There's definitely some friction. Let's see. It's facilitated by 2 opposing roller bearings containing a total of 18 ball bearings. That sounds like a bunch of flim-flam. It sounds cool. It's a lot of stuff for just putting 2 bearings in it and making it where the blade's on the pivot. I mean, I don't think you really need all that. I've definitely seen knives deploy. Well, once you do it a couple, like most knives, if you get a new knife like this, and it doesn't deploy smooth out the box, don't freak out. Sometimes they just need a little bit of oil, like 3-in-1 oil or anything like that, and just work it a couple times. And you're going to find that, like this, just me doing this couple times, it comes out so much smoother. Just me deploying it and just working it like this and kind of turning it a little bit and really getting into both the ball bearings to kind of work them out. Put a little oil in there, and this thing will come out buttery smooth. No problem. Okay, so I'm not going to say it's a bunch of flim-flam. It works. You see it, it works. Okay, 4 ounce on the weight, so 4 ounces. Yeah, it's about right. Blade length's 3.63 inches. The overall is 8.25. So it's not small, you know, by any stretch of the imagination, but it's the perfect size for a pocket. Like in my pants, do just fine. Do just fine. It might fight with my keys over some real estate in my pocket, but that's okay. And the handle material is fiber reinforced nylon. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we got some FRN material. Okay, that's really okay. I like that. I like this knife even better. This is really cool. And again, it's cool, and it's not mine. I'm gonna give it to one of you guys. Oh man, I tell you what, this is cruel. This is cruel what Monthly Knife Club does to me. I hope they watch these videos. I love you guys. I love you guys, but I get a little jealous when I see these knives and everything. Let's see, we'll put this desk kit in there. We'll put this back up here. Put this back like I found it, because like I said, this is going to be one of you guys, and I want to keep y'all straight. So this is going to be the next giveaway. Or not the next giveaway. Let's see, we got what we're doing first. Sunday, this ends. The MKM knife giveaway. This is old Italian fancy pants knife. Man, what all that stuff come from? Man, it's ruining my production value. All right, let's see. And then we got this Kubi knife. This is gonna be the next giveaway after Sunday. We're gonna start this Kubi knife. I really like this knife, this Kubi knife. I really like that knife. All right, so we got the MKM that's on deck right now. We're gonna roll into the Kubi, and then we're gonna come on to the Honey Badger. And like I said, I do give away some freeze-dried food, some MREs and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely gonna have a good old time here. But okay, what I did with this current giveaway, if you just come into the channel, go back. You know, I got a chance for you to win a knife, and you don't have to do nothing. Well, you do, but you don't have to you know, jump through no hoops. You don't have to go sign up on no website. You don't have to, you know, sing me praise or nothing. All you gotta do is comment on what kind of content you like seeing, you know, on YouTube. Or you know, what kind of content you want me to do. And I love doing that, because this platform is such a it's such a one-way deal, you know. Like me sitting here right now, I'm looking at a Sony camera. You guys are looking at me. I'm looking at a camera lens. And boy, it took me a long time to look into that camera lens and not forget what I'm saying. And yeah, it took me a long time, believe it or not. I don't know why, but it just did. But I love getting the feedback and the interaction, which is why, you know, you guys, I'm going to ramble for just a second, so just bear with me. You know, I've redone my stuff here. Well, I've got my computers over here, that way. Like my cool stuff's that way, doors that way, and my computer's all right here in the corner, over here in this other corner. And I got it where I'm going to be able to do live streams. I've got it set up. I got everything working, so we're going to start doing live streams, because I really want to interact with you guys. Because right now, you know, the comment section is really the only way that I can interact with you, you know. And your comments were awesome, and I'm going to get into them. We're going to start reading some of the comments. And I'm not going to really shout out everybody, because there's a lot of comments, and you guys knocked it out of the park. I really appreciate all the engagement, and I read every single comment. Even if it's not, you know, it's not just giveaways. If you comment on my channel, I read it, because I get a notification on my phone. So I definitely read them. So your words, your efforts are not wasted. They do reach me. Okay, Alex says, love the positive energy, bro. Keep up the good vibes and show more knives contents. Okay, all right. I can definitely do that, man. I definitely like showing knives. The problem is getting the knives, because, you know, this stuff gets expensive. You know, if you just go back and look at all the subscription boxes, you know, outside of the knives that get sent to me by Monthly Knife Club, everything on this channel is paid for, right? I don't get any subscription boxes that are, you know, provided to me. I pay for all of them, including Monthly Knife Club. I do pay for my Monthly Knife Club subscription box. They just are generous enough to send me the knives, you know, they're possibly overstocked, that they would put in their store and sell. You know, I'm can't say enough about how thankful I am that they do that. And yeah, but boy, man, if you go back in my channel, like the, what is it, the Crate Club, the General, that box is $400, man. Yeah, these boxes, they get very expensive. Let's see. S. Dave says, love this content. Do you camp? Like to see all the stuff at use. And I did read a lot of these comments before I sat down to do this video. And a lot of you guys said you want to see camping stuff. And we're definitely going to do it. You know, I'm definitely going to get out and do some camping stuff. It's just hot. So I'm just kind of waiting for the weather to kind of break, kind of roll around where, you know, it's not me out there, you know, just trying to stay alive. It'd be like my camping videos right now will be like an episode of Survivor. I ain't trying to really camp. I'm just trying to make it to morning, you know, where I can just not die of heat exhaustion or something. All right, let's see. Don Otek says, appreciate it. Happy to join in on the giveaway. I love to watch more wilderness videos. Okay, so that's outdoor stuff. All right, Andrew says, hey there. Here you got another giveaway going on. Count me in. All right, well, you are counted in because you commented. I want to watch MRE comparison vid. I do have an MRE comparison video on my channel. It wasn't a comparison video of the taste, right? It was a content comparison. And believe it or not, I hate to say this, that video got like 700, I think it's like 700,000 views. Boy, man, I wish if every video did that, man, I could do this full time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I did a content comparison, and because I get both, you know, I get military rations and I get the commercial civilian rations. And, you know, coincidentally enough, the contents are made by the same people. And they're made by Sterling Food. They get the stuff from Sapaco, Ameriqual. It's all the same stuff. There's no difference. Shh. You might not get no toilet paper, but it's literally, it comes from the same places. So, yeah. Let's see. Blue Cat Mafia. Man, that's an awesome name. Camping in cars. How could you go wrong? Man, that's what I'm saying, man. You know, camping in cars. You know, you can't go wrong with that kind of content, right? I really like to see your subscription unboxing so I can get a feel for what they offer. Well, brother, I got plenty of subscription. And this is by botulism, which is a very weird way to spell botulism, but I'll go with it. Yeah, I got tons of subscription unboxings on my channel, and yeah, you can definitely check them out. You know, you can just go to my channel and search, you know, hit the little search bar and just type in, I don't know, Tac Pack, Battle Box, and it should pull up all those videos because I make sure to put those in the title so you guys can find them. And yeah, you can definitely see, you know, you can look at the price of the box, and you can, and the reason why I like having all those subscription unboxing videos is because you know, this is just my opinion. You can't get a really good feel for a subscription box on just watching one video, because you need to look at 5 or 6 to see, because if you watch a video and that particular video you watch, the dude opens everything, stuff that you want. Well, you're going to have the mindset of, man, this company's awesome. And then you subscribe and you get a box and it has stuff that you don't want. Then you're going to feel kind of ripped off, you know, and you might feel a certain type of way. And the thing about subscription boxes, you understand, it's random. It's very hard to custom tailor boxes to the individual person. So they just try to, you know, paint a very broad, you know, brush there. But for the most part, very few boxes have I really just said, hey, this is garbage. Very few. Very few. Okay, Pawn Shop of Life. Okay, a pawn shop. Okay, a pawn shop of life. Okay. Do a video on the new season of Fortnite and show everyone how good you are, LOL. Well, I am pretty good at Fortnite. My 9-year-old's better than me, but I am almost 50. So the reflexes aren't quite cat-like, you know, ninja-like like they used to be. But yeah, I do love, you know, part of this channel is not just subscription unboxing and, you know, gear and all this. You know, I do love tech, you know, gaming, cars. You know, I go to like car shows. Matter of fact, past 2 weekends, I've went to car shows. And gaming has been a, you know, really big part of my life ever since I was a little kid, because like I said, I am almost 50, so it's not hard to kind of figure out the decades that I grew up in. And I grew up with malls, you know, where malls were a thing, you know, before the internet. And you actually had, you know, stores, not stores, but, you know, retail places called arcades, you know, that you would go and you could play a bunch of cool video games, and it was like a hangout. It was a social thing, you know. And I don't know. That's something that I do not regret growing up in the time that I grew up in, because I think the internet is good, and social media can be good. It's also got a lot of negatives. So yeah. But, you know, anyway, easing people into gaming content. I believe if I did a gaming stream, a lot of people wouldn't watch it, because I don't know. Because if you come here for camping stuff and the outdoor gear, you're not going to watch a video about video games. See, what I have to do, I have to reel you guys in. I have to get you liking my personality. I got to trick you all into liking my personality. See, then I can make you watch stuff that you probably wouldn't otherwise watch, just because it's me, you know. So I got to do that first. Let's see. Neil says camping stuff. Maybe make a video of you camping. And I'm gonna tell you, and this is to get real. I gotta get real for a second. I had every intention of doing that. For everybody in the channel that knows what's going on with my wife and getting her diagnosis and everything, before this happened, we were talking, and we were actually planning on buying a travel trailer. And I was going to take my GoPro and I was going to film everything, going and looking at a travel trailer, picking it out, buying it, going out camping with my family, taking my dogs, and I was going to do videos on all that. But then, fate kind of, we took a hard right, and hopefully we can get back on track. And that's something I would love to do. I would love to take you guys along and have all those videos up there, for me too, so I could go back, in a couple of years and go back and watch them and kind of relive all those experiences. But yeah, so I definitely would love to do that, and I still want to do it. Shiraz says, you should do more product reviews on preparedness. Gotcha. Okay, here's somebody, well, no, it's not that video. Let's see. CK Steve, keep the uploads coming, especially MRE vids. Also like bushcraft videos. All right. Like to see outdoor vids, putting the items that you get to work, catch and cook videos. Okay. Let's see. Sacklet says, hey, Brad, I found you by looking for unboxing videos of Crate Club, Battle Box, and Monthly Knife Club. Man, that you were made to find my channel, because I do all three of them. And that's cool. That's cool that you found the channel by looking for those particular boxes. Do you subscribe to them, and are you happy with them? That's the question, And what tiers, did you get? And all. Wow, that's a lot of that's a lot of prying information. Let's see. I became more interested after I found out you're a Jeep guy. Uh-oh. I'd like to see some of your Jeep content in the future. I travel all the time in my Jeep. I've been all over this beautiful country of ours. It would be cool if you did this, if you did a get-together with some of the people that follow you. Thanks again for the content. Dude, that is awesome. Okay. All right. I'm not going to keep anything from you guys. I'm not going to mislead you. I'm not going to deceive you. I'm not going to flim-flam you. I'm not going to say, Boulder Dash or no Fooey. So I'm going to tell you the truth, okay? I love Jeeps. But the Jeeps that I've shown on my channel, they're not mine. They're my brother's. He got into a lot of the show car stuff, and he loves it. And I love it because I get to kind of tag along with him. And, his kids are grown. They're out of college. They're living their lives. I got 2 young girls. I got a 16-year-old, 9-year-old. That's where all my money goes. All my money goes to them. But he got into the car show scene, and then he got into Jeeps and went all out. Like the short of the 392 that I did, that's his, it's not mine. I get to drive it. And I'm going to tell you something. Fiat should have been putting that 392 in a Jeep Wrangler, because that is the funnest thing to drive. It's the funnest thing I've driven. But he has a red Jeep, and I can't remember what year it is. But when he got that Jeep, he did it as a overland survival Jeep. It's awesome. So awesome. I do love them though. And as far as meeting up, well, I'm going to tell you about the meetup. It'd probably just be me and you. It would be a very small but distinguished gathering. It would probably only be just me and you. The channel's not that big yet, but hopefully, I'm going to start trying to get into different content, try to build the audience up, So maybe one day, yeah, I'd love to be able to meet, some of you guys that take the time out of your day and you spend it with me. Even though we're not live, you're still spending your time with me the same way I'm spending time right now with you. Because at the end of the day, time is the greatest commodity that we have in life. So I appreciate all of you for being here. Spyro says, if you do any hunting, that's what I'd like to watch. Oh man, hunting is iffy on this platform here, on right here, on where we are right here. This platform, they don't like a lot of this kind of stuff. And what's bad is when I made this channel, this kind of stuff was really what I wanted to do. They don't like it. People that have been established and got bigger channels, they don't really mess with them. But somebody like me, just coming up, probably wouldn't happen. Other problem, I really don't hunt. My jam is I do competitions. I do a lot of long range comps. I do 2-gun comps. I just love doing stuff like that. I was never in the military. I'm a civilian. You know, my father's a veteran. My grandfather's a veteran, and I just like to go out there and play. I'm one of the guys that the veterans probably don't like, because when I find out you're a veteran at our range, we have a big private range. I'll talk your ear off. I just want people to talk to me. I like trying to absorb the knowledge, that they have from the things that they went through, through combat training. And, we got guys that have been through SEER training, and I love those guys, imparting their knowledge, because to me, that's awesome. I love it. I just love it. Okay, we got a user that's got some bunch of weird numbers here. It says, more knives, more MREs, more car shows, camping vids. All right. Perry says, I'm a knife guy, so no surprise. I want more knife contents. All right. Devil's Elbow says, hope you keep on pushing out awesome MRE content. I don't do a whole lot of MRE content because I don't like eating the things. And I'll touch on that in a minute, because a lot of you guys pretty much have said you want me to do videos with the stuff I get from the boxes, using it outside, which my wife got to laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh some more, because that's what she'd been telling me this whole time. So she started seeing all the comments, and she's like, I told you. But MRE-wise, I have MREs here just, in case I needed them, for whatever. I don't like them, though. I really don't. I prefer freeze-dry. I'm a freeze-dry food guy, because a lot of the freeze-dried food tastes better. And I'll circle back around to the MRE stuff here in just a minute. Let's see. Do more content. Survival in the wild. Survival in the wild, like Lord of the Flies. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little too old to kind of be doing that kind of stuff. Appreciate the giveaway. All right, that's from Jace. Camping and cooking. Yeah. Okay. All right. See, the thing is, I got a lot of cool stories that I could tell you guys. I used to rock climb, and I know I've told you guys where I live. I live in Mobile, Alabama, on the southern Gulf Coast. It's flat, by the beach. It's flat. You say, how can you rock climb? Well, we have a gym. Well, we had really cool gym, pretty high, went all the way to the ceiling, so 25, 30 feet. And we had guys there that were fanatics about climbing. And we made some hard routes. We had all kind of cool, irregular angles and stuff to traverse on and everything. And to go climbing, the closest place from here would be outside of Montgomery, Alabama. And that was Palisades, I believe is what it's called. And they got some 40, 50 foot, you could top rope it. You could take a 100-foot rope, and you could top rope it with a 100-foot rope in most places. But we went to Fort Payne. And if you look at where Fort Payne, Alabama is, it's up there, you're getting up close to Tennessee line, and that's in the mountains. It's primitive. And when I say primitive, I mean you go to a hole-in-the-wall gas station, and then you drive like another 30 minutes or more. It's nothing. There's nothing out there. So I learned very quickly how to do primitive camping, bringing everything, your water, literally everything that you would need. But what's interesting about that story is the people that we would take with us to go, that wanted to go climbing on real rock. And we would leave Friday and come back Sunday night. So, we were there for a hot minute. And the mentality of people that had never done that type of camping before. I would never make fun of nobody, because you don't know until you know. You don't know until you do something. But what they thought they needed to bring really tripped me out. And, I could tell a story. If you guys want to hear it, hit the comment section down below and let me know. Let's see. Dog Fan says, I like your normal content. Would like to see practical reviews. Okay, yeah. Everybody's saying that. MRE tasting. Man, I don't know about MRE tasting. That's rough. Some camping stuff would be great if you want to make content. Keep it the good work. It's my time to eat some MRE food, and it's your time to eat some MRE food. Oh, man, don't tell me that you're eating MRE food just for the fun of it. Bro, that's rough. That is rough. Red Sonia, I'd like to see stuff about survival gear, knives, camping, fishing, hunting. Okay. Jason says, keep it up, my friend. Looks like quality knife for sure. I'd like to make a video on your journey of preparedness. Okay. Well, that could be another video, and that's something, if you guys really want to hear about my journey into preparedness, it's an interesting one, and I don't think my story would be unique, okay? Because, like I said, I'm coming up on 50. I started being having that prepared mindset in 1999, okay? Boy, I pulled that down a little too far. In 1999. And the reason 1999 was because what happened in 1999? Oh, Y2K. Y2K. Everything was going to stop working. When the year rolled from 99 to 2000, all the computers were going to go stupid. Everything was going to fall out the sky. The power was going to shut off, and we are going to be back in the Stone Age. Did that happen? Let me ask you this. All the stuff, these people in the preparedness community. Now, I ain't knocking nobody, okay? Because this goes into my own personal experience. How much of this stuff has actually come true? There's a meme going around like Facebook or something that had every year from 2000, and it had every catastrophe that was supposed to happen. None of it happened. Pretty much every year. Now, my thing is, I got sucked in to this whole craziness that is the preparedness prepping community. And it was detrimental. It was very detrimental. It can take you to a dark place. And I had to crawl myself out of it. And I did, thankfully. Which is why in the last video, I made the comment, about you can't live in fear. You can't live your life in fear, And I had to get to that. And that's sad. I had to get to that place of saying, I still have to live my life. I can't every day. Because like even now when I go on YouTube, because I'm still subscribed to a ton of these prepper channels. Every day I see videos because I get them in my feed, and there's always something. There's dots being connected. There's things in the work that you need to be scared of. I don't care. I don't care. You know how scared I was during the coof? Whenever the theme parks in Florida, mainly Universal Studios, when it opened, I took my family and I went down there. Masked up, distance, social distance, all that crap. I had to put up with that. But you know what I did? My family, me and my family, we were in the theme parks. We were having a good time. I hated being masked up and all that, but I did it. Point is, we were there. We were there living our lives, having a good time. You can't live in fear. Especially if you're a prepper. If you're a prepper, you're prepping to alleviate, to hedge against that fear. That's the thing I don't get. If you guys could, well, I ain't gonna show y'all all my stuff, man. That's my business. But let me tell you, I got a lot of stuff. What good is me having all this stuff, doing the training that I do, and still being worried, and still having all that fear and all that anxiety? What am I doing it for then? I'm doing all this so that I don't have that, because I can sit back and I can say, whatever's coming tomorrow, I have done what I can do to make it through it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to kick back. I'm going to crack open one of my bottles of bourbon or scotch. Ride it out. And that's what we did. I did not get sucked into the great toilet paper wars of 2020. I didn't. All them skirmishes that were fought over TP, I wasn't in that. While all of the normal people was running and fighting hand and fist for the toilet paper, I was going over here and grabbing some chicken. And I was looking at all them people fighting over that toilet paper. And I'm like, look at that. Ain't that something? Man, I had TP, I had butt wipes, I had so much stuff. And let me tell you something. There was a time my wife kind of gave me the side eye about all this stuff I had until that day, until 2020. Then she was like, I'm glad we got all this stuff. And I said, well, there you go. See? That's what it was for. That's what it was for. All right. We got to get back on track here. Let's see. Maybe content, testing out different gear in the field while you're camping, that sort of thing. Praying for your wife and family. Ed Wolf, thank you. Everybody that sends prayers to my wife, thank you, and my family. I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Pew Prep Trek, I know that guy. My son and I really enjoy and appreciate whenever you wish us having a good poop. LOL. He now asks to watch your channel first thing. Oh, man, dude, that is awesome. Keep up the excellent work, brother. Hey, man, brother, right there. Bam, there you go. Yeah, I'm glad your son likes watching my channel, so now I definitely gonna have to make sure I watch my mouth, because I have a potty mouth, and one thing I struggle with on these videos, I try not to let no expletive deleteds fly out of my mouth, because I'm an iron worker. You know, I've been an iron worker my whole life, so I got a potty mouth. I dabble in the profane quite a bit. I have a very extensive vocabulary. So I try to keep it under control, because, you know, my young one watches the videos. You know, she wants to be in all the videos. You know, she wants to be here telling me what to do. But yeah, well, I'm glad you like me telling y'all to have a good poop, because I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I'm approaching 50, and the whole good poop takes on a different, more impactful meaning as you start racking up them decades, man. Yeah, the good poop is. Yeah, it takes on a whole more impactful meaning there. But, you know, thank you for being here, and your son. So, Pew Prep Trek, if this is your boy, there you go. Fist bump for you too, buddy. Okay, let's see. Aaron says camping videos will be fun to watch. Thank you for the giveaway. Hey, you're welcome, buddy. All of y'all, everybody, y'all are all welcome for the giveaways. You know, like I said, I'm fortunate enough to have Monthly Knife Club, you know, giving me the stuff, you know, for me to be able to pass it along. So I'm happy to do it, you know, and I know I say that, but, you know, whatever. All right, J.K. Sanford says, I really look forward to the unboxings, but I really like to see camping videos. Man, I tell you, man, I'd love to be able to, man, I wish we wouldn't have got derailed like we did, you know. It happens, man, it happens. Ray says, I love your unboxing of subscriptions. I really enjoy the Monthly Knife Club ones, because it's cool to see what is out there that I cannot afford. Okay, I feel you on that one, Ray. Yeah, man, a lot of these boxes, a lot of these knives, man, knives are expensive, you know, but, you know, for me, knives are, you know, like this stuff. It's an investment, you know, and as long as you don't abuse it, you know, as long as you don't abuse it and you take care of it, it's something that has an intrinsic value, because it has a real world application. You know, in civilized times, it has an application. And then if we were to fall into some, I don't know, whatever dystopian crap show, you know, now those things, they take on a more different use and meaning, you know, so the things have applied value in many circumstances, even if we were set back, you know, from something happening, you know, whatever. Let's see. R Parks, I would like to see videos on products, testing, review, camping, bushcraft. Okay, but hopefully you don't stop them entirely. No, I'm not going to stop the unboxings. I'm probably always at some level going to get a subscription box, because I love them. That's why I get them. I love them, you know, because, you know, you think about it. It's like a little present that some mystery friend sends you every month, and you get to open it and be all giddy and thinking, well, okay, is my friend being nice to me and getting me some cool stuff, or is he getting me a bunch of crap that I'm not going to like, you know? So there you go, you know. So I love doing subscription boxes. Brian says, I like to see MRE reviews or camping gear reviews. Okay. Man, the MRE reviews, they're going to be rough. See, Spartans, I like to see some of the camping videos, maybe some reviews of the stuff you get. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I got to do that. Alpha Omega Jesus, I like to see demonstration of the products. See, a lot of you guys are saying that, and man, I got to start doing that. Central Part says, here's what I like. EDC. Okay, all right, EDC reviews. Hope you can do more reviews and not necessarily knives. For EDC stuff, well, let's see. EDC stuff, you could do, I have to think about that one. Sup Roids. Appreciate the awesome giveaway. I like more outdoor content. EMT Bulldog, would like to see camping videos and testing of some of the stuff. See, we got a theme going on here, what you guys want to see. Fook Doozle. I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if that's really how you intended that name to be pronounced, Fook Doozle. When I see it, I see Fook Doozle. To me, that's just hilarious. I love saying Fook Doozle. I don't know why. Maybe it's my southern Accent. Foop doozle. I love it. It's awesome. I'm big on outdoors and camping, so that naturally calls to me, but I'm also into tech and gaming. All right, so, you know, me and you, man, we see an eye to eye. Basically, I feel as long as you're staying true to your own interests, making content that you want, you're on the right path. Hey, that's a very good point. Very valid point. Because, you know, on this platform, you know, if you're not doing something that you like, why do it? Because it's going to translate. You know, it's going to come through. You know, and the people that get the most views are people that you can tell whatever it is they're doing. Even if they're pressure washing rugs. If you do it and you know you like it, or you get some satisfaction out of doing it, because I'm going to tell you something. I get satisfaction out of watching a dude on YouTube pressure wash a rug. I need therapy. Okay, Ricky says, Dear Brother Brad, I think you're doing just fine. I always enjoy all your content. It seems I have the same content likes as you. Okay, I am always praying for your wife's speedy recovery. Amen to not living in fear. There you go. Good will always prevail over evil. We are Heavenly Father on our side. Thank you. I appreciate it, Ricky, man. I appreciate it, dude. You always come through with a lot of heartfelt stuff, man. I really appreciate you. Paul says, camp cooking. See, camp cooking would go good with my story about climbing, man. Because, man, we had some funny times, man, with the camping, the primitive camping. Meg says, more knife first impression videos. Well, hey, whenever I get the knives, that's when I do them first impressions. So, yeah. PJ Crabtree, I would love to see content about camping equipment. I like MKM. Okay, that's awesome. And Michael Zeba has some great designs. That is awesome. That's awesome that you have familiarity with that knife. And the guy that you know designed the knife. I've never heard of him, but you know how many times do you buy a knife? Do you buy a knife and you know like who designed it? Unless it's like printed on the blade or something, you know. Like I like it. Hey, take it out the case. Let me hold it. If I like that, I buy it. That's really as far as I go with it. Charlie says camping videos. Let's see. Kalim? I don't know. Appreciate the giveaway opportunity. More rare MRE. I don't have any rare MREs. I just have, you know, regular military and the commercial variants. So I don't really have any rare stuff. Unless, you know, because mine are they're going on 5 to 8 years old. 3 to 8 years old. Unless it's a menu that has changed, like the government has changed. And I still happen to have like an earlier menu. That would be the only way I would consider it to be rare. But I don't know that much. I don't know. I'm not like some plethora of knowledge of MREs. So I really couldn't tell you. Smith says unboxing cars. It may be that bow you got in a box. Camping would be cool. Hey, let me tell you something. I was going to do a video about 3 weeks of that bow. I know exactly what bow you're talking about. It's that bow I got in a battle box that like it folds up and you can put it in a little bag. I was going to do a video on that, and I still am going to do a video, but when the weekend I planned to do it, it rained all weekend. It rained all day Saturday and all day Sunday when I was going to do that video. But I am going to do that video, so I'm glad that you said something about it because I am going to do that video. Let's see. Thanks for the awesome giveaway. I wish you could do more survival skill type of video. Survival skill? From me? I don't think you won't be taking your survival skill lessons from me. I'm just saying. I'm not no expert. You know, I'm not an expert bushcraft guy. I'm not some hardcore survivalist. You know, I go to theme parks for crying out loud. You know, I mean, come on. But, you know, I do understand the sentiment. You know, I love watching it. You know, like for me, I like watching these guys that have what are they? The Class B RVs, like the adventure vans. Like the, the Winnebago Revel. And these guys that live up north, you know, like way up north, like Canada or Alaska. When they do these camping videos, like in the blizzards and all that, I don't know, for some reason I like watching those videos. I don't know why. I like watching those videos. Marcin Grail says, give yourself a pat on the back, a job well done on the giveaway. I like to do reviews on freeze-dried food. I heard it's a great alternative to MRE. Yes, freeze-dried food is where it's at, man. Especially if you care about the taste. If you want something more palatable, definitely go freeze-dried. Freeze-dried to me, there's nothing that I've ever tasted out of a retort pouch that can touch or compare to Mountain House. Let's just go with Mountain House right now. Okay, let's just go with that. Because there are some blands, like some of the Wise food is kind of bland. Some of the backpacker pantry stuff, some of it's been kind of bland. But I know I do this every time, and I've got comments saying, "Why you look around so much?" I don't know, because I'm crazy. I just do. But I've got a cool little camping spice kit. It's only about yay big around. It's about that big. But it's a little wheel, you know, and it's got all the spices that you would want. So technically, if you get a freeze-dried food and it's bland, just carry a little spice kit. It doesn't weigh that much. It doesn't take up a lot of bag space. And you can spice up anything, you know. Tax says, keep on doing you, bro, and keep up the good work. And if you could, I'd like to see some camping videos. See, I told you, we got a theme going. Man, I would love to see you try out some of the stuff you get in the boxes. Like to see some car stuff. Okay, car stuff's awesome. Camping video sounds interesting. You get to see, yeah. Yeah, so you guys really want to see some camping stuff. Ghost Scout 64C3 says, the kind of content I like is about you. Okay, that's awesome. The camping would be cool. I do like cars, maybe some gear reviews, and hear your opinion on them. Also, good for you for not living in fear. That's right, don't live in fear. Remember, fear is a liar. It's a song, by the way. Good luck, man, and thank you again for all the awesome content you put out. Hey, man, right there. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, don't live in fear. Don't do it. You waste your life if you live in fear. Andrew says, really enjoy the unboxings. Would enjoy seeing you test and review some of the products. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you for the wonderful giveaway opportunity. Love to see more bushcraft. All right, love to see camping videos. I love what you do. Just stop looking behind you and look to the future. God bless you and your family. Timothy, thank you, buddy. I greatly appreciate it. Cliff says, unboxing and testing the gear. All right. On the Line Gaming says, love the content. I found your channel for looking for up tack pack. That's awesome. And glad I found it. You're really fun to watch. All right, I'm fun to watch. Man, I'm trying to let more of my personality come through in these videos, because I am. You know, I'm a funny guy. You know, camping videos, fishing videos while you're camping, it would be fun to watch. MRE videos, bro. Good Lord, man, I don't want to do MRE videos. I promise you, I don't. Wayne says, I love to see your videos of using MREs while doing some camping, giving your thoughts on them. Well, if I do some camping videos, I would definitely throw some MREs in the mix, you know, just to, you know, you're out camping, you know, do an MRE, you know, I would do that. But trust me, I would have my Coleman over there with some other food cooking on it. Maybe not in the frame, but I'd have the MRE going, this is delicious. End of video. Get the real food. Yeah, I got a bunch of veterans, man. They tell me about their time overseas, you know, whether they're in Afghanistan or wherever, and taking the MREs. One buddy of mine told me how they would take the cases of MREs and they would they would tear open the boxes and they would just dump them all out, and they would open all the bags. And they would just dump all the contents out. And then all the guys, they would go through it. And they would build their own. They would build their own MREs off what they wanted, you know. So that's a very interesting way to look at it. Which that's probably what I'd be totally down for that. But I'm pretty sure I'd be fighting for a lot of the same stuff like 90% of the other guys would be fighting for. So that could be a good thing and a bad thing, you know. I'm not big enough to, you know, debo somebody out of that oatmeal chocolate chunk cookie, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. James says, I look forward every month to your... Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you look forward to the videos, man. I appreciate that. Brian says, thanks for showing us different subscription boxes. Testing various products, see how they perform. Okay. All right. Camping. Camping. Love to see unboxing videos, practical stuff, camping. Man, camping. Woo, camping. Girls, man, says, unbox anything you can because I think it's cool because I'm in a wheelchair. Oh, man, you're in a wheelchair. And I don't get around, my van broke down. Bro. My heart goes out to you, man. I hope you get better. But I'm glad I'm glad you like watching the videos. You know, I hope it. I don't know. I hope it makes you feel better or does something for you. Yeah, man. My heart goes out to you, buddy. Lord D's, like the knife videos, that maybe some MRE testing. And see, here's the thing. You know, Google spies on all y'all. You know that, right? I see. Like, before I did this, you know, because I have to have you guys comment something. And I see. Like, I can go in my analytics on YouTube, and I can see, like, where you guys come from. Like, the videos that you watch before you watch any of my videos, I can get that information. They tell me, like, hey, you know, these, you know, you got people that they watch these videos, and they're on these channels. So I see where you guys, Big Brother, man, they watching. Now everybody's gonna be freaking out. Clear the browser history. Yeah, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad though. Skippy says, I'm good with anything, brother, just like hanging out, really. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I really hope you like this video, because that's really all we're doing. We're just hanging out. So yeah, I really hope you like this video. EDC Pirate says, how about some videos on budget items? Kelly says, like to see some camping vids. Bob says, it don't matter much. I enjoy all videos. When I get an alert, it's like a friend posted a video. Man, come on. Y'all gonna make me get all emotional. Oh, man. I love all you guys. I really do. That's why I do these videos. Paul, let's see some MRE reviews. Man, but y'all are killing me with the MRE reviews, man. Panther, I think it'd be entertaining to see you eating some of the military rations. And gagging. Yeah. Wouldn't mind seeing some content using the gear you got from the boxes. Colby. You got a cool beard. And you just started watching my videos. I remember you commented on a couple videos ago. Yeah, you did. A Real Gentleman's Knife. Great giveaway. Thank you for doing this. Good luck, everyone. Would you be willing to do sharpening videos? I'm going to tell you. Thank you for being here. Because I know you've recently started watching the videos, and I appreciate you being here. And I'm going to tell you. I used to cheat. Okay, I have a lot of knives, and you know, my steak knives in my kitchen and everything. I used to cheat. We used to have an old man not too far from where I live that I could just load up a bunch of knives, and he was really, really affordable, and I could just go up there and dump the box on him, come back a week, 2 weeks, he'd have them all pristine, razor sharp. And he's not there anymore. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he passed. I hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure he passed. And so the extent of my knife, now I do have some whetstones that I'm learning how to sharpen. And how am I doing that? I'm watching YouTube videos. That's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to, you know, get my angle right, you know, get my technique down pat. But right now I'm lazy. I go and I buy the sharpeners that just have like the ceramic thing that looks like an X, and you know, you just take the blade and pull it through it a couple times. That's about as good as it gets for me. And because I have so many knives, you know, I got a lot of knives. So generally, and I don't beat my knives up. I beat this up right here because I can throw this away. And I actually have this. This is a thing from Gerber. You can actually still see Gerber on the clip there. But all it is, it just holds a box cutter blade. So you can just flip it around, and you can carry it. And it's got a little lock, you know, that locks it open like a liner lock. And then you just close it up. You can keep it in your pocket. And you technically always have a sharp blade, you know. A razor blade at that. So yeah. So I do stuff like this for now. But I am trying to learn. And, you know, I'm doing it on YouTube. Let's see. Kevin says, really like survival videos when you're testing items. Okay. Mountain House. Like the MRE review. Okay. Good luck. See you test the knives. Well, here's the thing. Testing the knives would be very boring. It would be very boring. because I don't beat my knives up. Like I don't know how I feel about that, because I watch a lot of knife reviewers that take knives that they're not made to do what they're doing with them, like fixed blade knives that were not made to baton with. And I mean, I see guys batoning hardwood with knives, and they'll take the tip and they'll stick it in hardwood, and just to see, and to me, torture testing knives, it's good to do. It's good to do to know where the limits are of whatever knife you have, because I'm going to be totally honest here. The zombies are coming, and I have to resort to one of my knives. Yes, I don't want to, have to, go into a zombie and the blade break, right? I want to make sure I can get the business done. But at the same time, I don't want to tear knives up, because, knives get expensive. And if you're just buying one, say, okay, well, let me just tear it up and see what it can do. Well, you're out that money. Then you say, oh, well, hey, this knife took an incredibly, tremendous amount of torture. I'm going to go buy this knife. Now you got to go buy another one, because you done totally destroyed this other one. So those kind of things, I let, hey, if my channel gets big, I'll start doing that. I will get knives and I will just totally, utterly demolish them. And I can do that because, we have a steel fabrication plant. So I've got everything I can torture some knives. I can torture some knives. I've got gas rigs. I've got everything. Okay, I think that's about it on what I'm going to do on that. And let's see, Monthly Knife Club, J.K. Sanford. We will have you and your family in our prayers. Thank you. I appreciate it. And that's all. That was on another video. But hey, J.K. Sanford, I just looked down and saw that. Thank you. Thank you again, all you keeping my family in your prayers. I greatly appreciate it. You guys just don't know how much it means to me. It means a lot. All right, so I'm going to look around like I normally do. Let's see, what can I talk about real quick before I get on out of here? Because, we're hanging out. We're hanging out. What can I say? Let's see, I don't know if I showed this or not, but I put the tourniquet in the little holder from, oh my God, my mind just went blank. Oh no. Oh, bad YouTuber. From Tacticon Armament. There you go. God, man. Nobody's going to want to work with me. They said, man, you forget the names of these companies. What's wrong with you? But yeah, I opened up everything and put it in this little holster here that they have. And I'm going to tell you something. Tacticon Armament is a really good company owned by veterans. And they got good stuff. I've got a combat belt from them that has a Cobra buckle. And it was really, it was very, very economically priced for, a combat belt. And it's held up pretty good. Now, to be fair, I don't go all crazy with my combat stuff because, I just wear it real fast, when I'm at the range, because we are required to wear sidearm. Because a lot of land, we have bears, we have all kinds of wildlife. I seen a snake out there that thing had to be 10 feet long. It was one of the biggest snakes ever. I'm like driving down in my truck, going down to one of the sighting ranges, and I happened to look over there because I seen it moving. I caught it in my peripheral vision. And I look over there, and I stopped the truck because I'm like, yo, that's a big snake, man. And I mean, this snake was big. It was big. So, you got to be careful because we got rattlesnakes, stuff like, very venomous snakes. And the only thing I put on my belt is my G-code. Shout out to G-code. My G-code holster. And you can find them at tacticalholsters.com, I think, or just look up Tactical Holsters or G-code, and it'll take you to their website. They're awesome. They got really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. And I keep a IFAK from another company. Man, I can't remember right off the top of my head. It's Tactical something or other. Don't look up Tactical something or other because that's not the name of the company. But I have an IFAK that I wear on my back and then my sidearm on my side. And so I don't have a lot of weight and I don't abuse it a lot. I just, clip it on and off, And it does really, really good. So I'm very happy with Tacticon Armament stuff. You know, the things that I've gotten from them. So, yeah. Okay, so we got MKM knife, Sunday, 6 p.m. Central. You guys are already entered because I just read a ton of comments. After that, we're going to go into the Kubi knife, and then tell me guys what you guys think about the honey badger, you know, and tell me if you guys want to really hang out and you want to hear some of these, you know, if you want to hear some of these stories, because I'm not doing nothing this weekend. Well, I'm doing more cleaning and organizing and stuff. But check this out. I've been redoing a lot of my stuff, and I will show you guys this real quick. Because like I told you that my grandfather was in the Army in World War II. And that's real. This is not no fake. This is real. And this thing's really cool. It's really, really cool. And well, if you're still here and you're crazy and you're still hanging out with me, or maybe you're having a hard time taking a poop, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this real quick. My grandfather was in World War II in the Army, and he was everywhere. He was in Africa, he was in Normandy, he was all over. And the one amazing thing about my grandfather in World War II, he loved photography, and he carried a camera everywhere. I have a book that's about this thick, and it's it's a big open. The pages are really like legal size. You know, they're real long. I have an album that's about this thick of nothing but pictures from everywhere he went in World War II. Not only that, he had the pictures developed, he mounted them in this photo album, and then he went back and he wrote captions for every single picture of where he was, what he was doing, you know, the people that were in the picture with him. It's absolutely amazing that he did that, because I sit and I go through them pictures. He's got pictures of tribes people in Africa that like people hadn't, you know, up until World War II, people hadn't known these tribes of people existed. You know, it's mind blowing to sit and look through those pictures. You know, it's really, really cool. But anyway, that's all I got. You know, I hope everybody's doing well, and I don't have any boxes right now. Nothing's come in, so going into this weekend, I'm going to try to get some content up. You know what I may do? I want to revisit some, because, well, let me back up. Let me get my thoughts together first. I'm redoing my I don't know, go bag, my get home bag, whatever you want to call it, my preparedness bag. It's a backpack, and I took everything out of it, and I'm going to rebuild it. And you know, I wanted to do that on camera and talk, you know, let you guys kind of see where my thought process goes and my situation. Because to me, that's the most important thing about building a bag, is the situation you're in. And my situation is probably going to be a lot different than a lot of you. And, you know, when I do that video, I'll explain so you can, you know, get a feel for what I'm talking about. But one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to compare it to something like this. This is and you guys know I love My Medic. This is one of their pre-built dry bags that has a bunch of cool stuff. I do have a video on this on my channel, so if you just search My Medic, you can see the video on this. Or if you don't, you know, you can wait. You can wait, and I'll do another video, and you can watch it again, you know. But I wanted to do sort of the pros and the cons of buying a good quality pre-made, not just, you know, some junk, but a good quality pre-made bag versus building your own from scratch with the things that you believe, whatever your specific situation, you know, calls for, you know, because everybody's situation is going to be different, you know, and that would be a completely different video. But I may do something like that, because I do want to give you some content this weekend, and yeah. All right, that's it. I'm out of here. I hope all of you guys are doing awesome, and good luck to all of you in this upcoming knife giveaway. And if you don't win Sunday, don't worry, because we got plenty more knives to give away. I got 2 more, plus I've got all kinds of stuff. I might start giving away some of my own stuff, because I do have a lot of stuff from these subscription boxes that I may start throwing. I may start making my own little kits, you know, or whatever. And I may start giving them away. There's a lot of stuff coming up. Anyway, guys, hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.